Right. Mr. Rungta, if I can get you in, help us understand the benefits of trading in publicly listed companies vis-a-vis investing in, an option that might perhaps offer or promise a very high rate of return.
So I think by its very definition, a publicly listed company is required to make disclosures that will, so that everybody is on the same footing, whether it's an investor who is big or whether he is small. Even if a small investor wishes to make the efforts, then the information is available to him very clearly. So that's availability of information is something and that's ongoing. It's not just about the past, it's also ongoing information from a listed company has to keep coming, and that's one. Two, its own management or people connected to the management or people connected to the promoters of the company are prohibited from benefiting from specific insider information. And I think increasingly as the markets have become sophisticated, the chances of insiders benefiting from their specialized knowledge because they are inside, that is reducing.
Mahantesh, before we take a break, I want to understand what are the kind of products that are offered on a stock exchange, because we often talk about equities, but there's a lot more that you can buy from an exchange, right? So give us a snapshot of that very quickly.
So you buy equities, that's the single biggest thing that you can buy on the stock exchange. There are equity linked other products that you can buy and sell on the stock exchanges. So there are derivatives that are available, futures and options. These are equity linked futures and options. You can buy and sell mutual fund units on the stock exchanges. You can buy and sell ETF products, exchange traded fund products on the stock exchanges. You can even buy currencies, buy and sell currencies, and these are of course not physical currencies, but these are trading in currencies. So all these products are in a way available on the stock exchanges for you to trade, including some debt products. That means you can even buy and sell certain debt instruments on the stock exchanges.
Now that you've understood how the stock exchange works and protects your interests and the products that you can buy, we will shift focus to your rights and obligations as an investor. That's after a short break. Stay tuned. Welcome back. You're watching Inside Exchange, our special initiative to get you started in the markets. Now, in the last segment, we demystified the inner workings of the stock exchange for you, but let's now shift attention to the do's and don'ts, the rights and obligations that investors must bear in mind if they're thinking about entering the market. I want to come to you, Mr. Rungta, first. There's a lot of trepidation among first-time investors and new investors about entering the markets because they, tend to think that it's some sort of gambling den. Help us sort of, change that perception for us, and what are the do's and don'ts for anybody who wants to come in?
I think one basic do's and don'ts is that whenever you go and set out to buy or sell something, you better know whether it is worth buying or selling. I think please do your homework. Sure, you can depend on advisors, but you must do your homework. If you do not wish to do your homework, or you do not have the time to do your homework, then maybe you do not want to buy and sell directly. There are other people who offer, and I am referring to mutual funds, who offer their services to you, and they offer professional services. You can put money there and they will do the homework and buy and sell for you along with other investors put together.
Mr. Gupta, investors, of course, I assume, have certain rights and obligations that they need to be aware of. I mean, in terms of their entitlements as investors, investing through an exchange also, what they're obligated to provide in terms of information and disclaimers. So give us a sense of what I should know as an investor.
In today's market condition, in today's regulatory environment, investor cannot lose money because of non-performance of broker or exchange. Investor can still lose money because the shares that they purchase are not performing well. That risk will always remain and cannot be taken away. That risk can only be taken away if you invest in the market after understanding which company you are buying, what shares you are buying, and with a professional advice. So you have to divide the risk into two. The risk which are business risk or the risk of investing. Say for example, you invested in share A, the price of share A can go up by 20% in a day or can go down by 20%. These are the risks of the business which cannot avoid.
That's a very important point that he is making, that there are certain market related risks which you can't be protected from by the stock exchange. I mean, these are risks that you need to be aware of and be an informed investor. I want to come to you about the rights and obligations of an exchange or a broker towards its investor. You know, the market and the dynamics of that is a separate thing. But what are they expected to provide to you in terms of the rights and obligations through the service that they give you?
As far as the investor is concerned, he is really dealing with the broker. There is no direct dealing with the exchange, although a lot of the things that the broker promises is backed by the exchange, and that is why as an investor I can be sure that when I get a contract note from a broker, that contract note will be performed even if for any reason the broker does not keep up the promise in that contract note. So I think that is the main thing. As far as what the broker is giving to the investor, it's a converse mirror of what the investor expects from him.
You know, we want to start wrapping up. So one key message from each of you for anybody wanting to enter the market but actually scared. I want to start with you, Mahantesh.
So the one key message that I would like to give for any investor is that please think of the stock markets as an avenue for building up your savings, as an avenue for realizing certain returns from financial products. Thus far, most of the investors are well accustomed to an investment product which is the fixed deposits in banks. Stocks or shares are also avenues of building your savings with an element of risk, but there are many methods available to mitigate the risk.
Your message to investors?
My message is very simply, understand the product, because from my experience I find that people do not understand what is option, what is future, and they keep on investing based on somebody's advice and end up losing money. So first understand what you are doing, the full contours of the thing. Second, I would say that I was listening to Mr. Rungta. Now earlier what used to happen, that the broker would give you a contract note and probably the sale has not taken place through the exchange. Now that is not possible, because for every sale a client code is also there in the exchange, and based on that client code, if you have registered properly, an SMS comes to you from the exchange about your contract. So you have a system of cross matching whether the broker has given you the right price and right script or not.
All right, all very, very important points, but with that we're completely out of time and have to wrap it up. Thanks very much for tuning in, and we do hope that you've gathered some insight on the inner workings of the stock markets. In our next episode, we're going to be finding out how technology has come to play a big role in all of this and how it's democratized the space for all of us wanting to trade and make money. Until then, goodbye. Stay with NDTV for all the latest news and updates.